What's up? So, first day back from Pleasanton. I'm beat up. I'm tired. I don't feel particularly good. Not enough sleep. Whatever. Emotionally drained. Long competition like that really does take the life out of you, especially when it's back and forth. For the championship. I wish I would have got it done. However, I did not. So, while I was up there, I got a chance to hang out with my good friend Kelly Kstar. He is wonderful to be around. And we did some recovery work together. So he's been doing a lot of ice bath type stuff and contrast work, going from his ice tub he has to his hot tub. And so I did this for a couple days with him and had him talk about it and what he gets out of it. So check it out and enjoy.
Look, I'm not a fan of icing after injuries. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. But you're flying, you're training. There's nothing like resetting your nervous system with an ice bath. Like, you got to get cold. Like, if you're cooking hot, put your hands in ice water, bring your core temperature down. That's one thing. But after training, and it's multiple hours after you trained, get in an ice bath, harden the fuck up. Just a sec, babe. We're in the ice bath, honey. And the bottom line is you gotta suck it up. Breathe, get hot, do what you need to do, and then get in the ice bath. Here, we'll watch Matt. It's gonna overflow, don't panic. It's okay. Just sit down, be cool.
No.
Now, what's interesting, okay, relax. What's interesting, only breathe through your nose, is your forearms. For me, when I started this, I couldn't take it.
Okay.
Being cool. That's like 30 seconds. Just relaxing. Now, interesting is that this bucket we got from eBay, right? Not eBay, whatever, Amazon. I don't think they really intended it for this. It's for like a little warm bath. Even says so on the side. Not
for cold.
Not for Matt Vincent's. Water's cold, right?
Yeah, it's not warm. What do we have? How many pounds of ice here?
We had 80 pounds of ice. And we let it go. We iced it down.
Yeah.
So check this out. Go ahead and just move your back off the wall a little bit. Get a little slush. There you go. Then push back.
Oh yeah, good circulation. That's smart.
There you go. Now, check this out. Pay attention what areas are tight on you.
Forearms?
Right, so you feel your forearms.
My hands?
Like, if you have an old injury, the ice will tell you what's tight on this.
Lower?
Everything in the ice water is feeling tight, strangely. But I think it's amazing on the elbows and the forearms. Excellent. Now, if you're watching at home, don't be scared because, so the cameras, we got like 2:45, so we're like 2 minutes. And then we're going to jump back in the heat and warm back up again.
Looking forward to that. Pins and needles.
Be cool. And then, there'll be a moment where you're like, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's the key. Just hang out to that moment. I cannot recommend this enough as a practice. The
Post-travel?
Oh, the whole thing. If you traveling or competing, just get the cold shower.
You fill a tub in the hotel. They sell ice.
That's right.
Free ice.
They sell free ice.
That's right. It's
people don't even know
currency of the future.
How free it is. How much you want for that ice, man? But just hanging out will reset your nervous system. In fact, we find that some gut smashing, right? Plus this thing works better at recapturing some sympathetic parasympathetic tone. And let's be honest, you know what the ladies love? A toned man.
Me too.
Check out the parasympathetic tone on that guy.
All right.
Now you're at 3 minutes.
Okay.
3+. Doing all right. So when you're feeling getting close, right? You're like, hey, I'm digging this. You remember when in the Abyss where he flips the rat upside down?
Yeah, you just gotta relax and go with it.
He's like, see, he's digging it. And he's like, look,
Back
he's
home.
doing it. He ain't digging it.
It's Wim Hof.
This is Wim Hof. What you do before you get out is you're just gonna stick your head under the ice.
Oh, good.
Just a little quick plunge.
I don't know how I'm down there.
You just splash it on yourself.
Whew. 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 Yeah, that's good.
Matt Vincent. Be cool. Don't pass out. You're a big guy.
Mobility. Mobility, go.
I has it. Now, don't run over there. Be cool.
No big deal.
Kstar's coming up next.
Hey. Relaxing, so good.
Now this is the fun part. Now, what is happening to your body right now?
Feels awesome.
It's strange.
Why are my shins pink?
That is
Blood flow, Mark Bell.
that is a Mark Bell quote. That's little unknown
Yeah.
by the greater population. No, they're not that ashy gray. I don't know what to do.
Why is everything purple and bruised?
I think it's interesting. The people have been dropping their core temperature a ton their whole lives, right? And the contrast, I think. But I think you have to be really specific. Like the research is that if you do this after heavy training, you will blunt the adaptation response from training.
So it'll just short it.
Yeah, just short. Like all those heavy squats you're doing, you're just cutting it off, right?
So doing it right post training is a bad idea.
Don't do it then. This is like first thing in the morning, which is brutal.
Just do coffee.
You'll see, this will be cold in the morning. We'll do it. We'll have
Oh,
this will be cold. My forearms are brutalized right now. Or like we're doing right before I go to bed. Because I think that one of the things that people don't realize is if you go to bed hot, you're dead.
yeah, it's the worst. Chili pads.
Chili pad. And then you're being able to drop your core temperature down. You kick up a little more serotonin. The whole thing just works better.
I've been trying to just smoke more opium.
Well, I
don't know if that's the way, but it feels great.
Cold opium is really.
Some cold pressed opium. Some cold brewed opium.
Is this organic opium?
It is.
Kombucha opium?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, you're just about having your little yuppie routines.
So, everyone doing their ice baths post training. I mean, there is something to it. I've done it before, and I do feel better.
Well, you feel numb, and you do feel fresh. I think one of the things that we get out of that is if you're done training, especially if it's hot, right, where you have trained in the past.
I've heard about that.
Dropping your core temperature down means that you're not shuttling blood to the skin. Because if blood is going to the skin,
It's not in the muscle.
it's not in the muscle. And what we know when it's super hot, you're actually pulling in heat from the surrounding area to the skin. You're not actually cooling anymore, right? So that ends up as a problem. So dropping your core temperature down makes good sense. And like a 2-minute cold plunge is not going to throw anything off.
No.
Just reset you. But I think we just need to be clear about why we're icing,
Yeah, you're not doing it for not the standard rice technique of
and
post
it's
injury.
not injury, and I trained, what time I trained, like 1 o'clock today.
Right.
So, I don't think but for a nervous system reset, it's pretty amazing.
I'm gonna have to start playing around with it more. I know one of the best years of training I had. I really like the contrast stuff that I've been into. I had a hot tub at my old house in the off season, and so 10 sets of 10 squats, and that the whole off season, and about 45 minutes or an hour post training, I would end up hot tub, and then I had a shower outside, so it was ambient temperature, but I mean it's 35 outside.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So it would just had a huge valve on it that just.
So now I got the shivers going a little bit, right?
There you go.
3 minutes or so. It doesn't
Yep.
hurt. Right?
We are
Nothing's
at
killing.
3 minutes.
But, so I've been, I don't know, what time, so I'm starting to shiver. And I'm not going to stand here until, like, I'm so freezing that I can't warm back up. Because I've made that mistake before.
That's the worst.
Spent like 2 hours. Hey, Juliet loves that. She's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, trying to get warm. Can't help you with the kids or the dishes.
My hands don't work. I got these stupid claws.
Whose hands are these?
No, the hot tub. Usually get.
That's kind of the ice bath work we did. Now we did about 3 rounds of that a piece, and you know, back and forth to the hot tub, and then finished on a cold, and then basically went to bed. So I want to reiterate why you're doing this and the purpose. This is not you know, a cold plunge just post training. And talking to Kelly, he's got his own reasons for why he doesn't believe that that's effective. He believes that that's going to push the blood out of the muscles. You know, I've done it in the past, and I really like the feeling. But if he's saying it's from, you know, that it's not the most effective way, I'll give something new a try. I've had a lot of success with contrast baths and showers similar to this. Nothing quite this extreme between the two temperatures. I just don't have the facilities for it. But again, this isn't for icing an injury. This isn't for anything like that. This is more of a CNS reset. This is going to be, you know, multiple hours post training or post travel. Really, for me, would be huge. I can do this in a hotel room, kind of the best I can. But that's really the reason you're doing this. It's just basically to reset the system by hitting these cold temperatures. And you know, a lot of people try a lot of different stuff. I know that seems a pretty normal thing to say, but I'm interested in trying everything, and I want to try it firsthand. I don't want to just read and say, well, Kelly thinks this is good, or Mark says this is good, or any of these other people that I've got these experts that I have access to. I really want to try and see how they work for me, and that's really the big recommendation I've got for you, is see how these things affect your training. Try them out for a couple weeks, just like you would, you know, a new accessory or a program. And see how it works for you, and keep what works and get rid of what doesn't. You know, there's another part mentally and how much stress it takes to actually get this done. If I had a hot tub in my backyard and a small pool to keep ice in, I would probably do this pretty regular. But to do it in my current house and the setup I have, it's going to be a little bit more work. So figure out a way to get some stuff done, try some stuff out, keep learning, and see what you can do to find whatever little edge you can find. Cheers, and click like, subscribe, give me some comments, and see you guys next time.